Hello and welcome back to HoI4 with our France campaign. The First World War is over and we're going to have a bit of an interwar period. Right, let's get the show on the road. Now, one of you commented, very nice, Amanda Neves, the names for a lot of the divisions, and we're gonna do some editing here. So, the Reconnaissance Blindé is gonna be replaced to rename, and that's gonna be the Unité de Touchit Motorisé, and the Infantry Marine. I forgot a piece here. Marine. Rename. And then we've got Paratroopers Regiment Parachutiste. MPs, no. A modern name for the Alpine divisions is, instead of being the Chasseurs, we'll change it to Infantry d'Assaut. Is it d'Assaut? Might wanna. My brain says there might be needed an L in there, but no, that's definitely their name. And for the heavy tank division, we gotta go for a there we go. And get rid of that. There we go. And AMXL stands for Automoteur Extra Large. Or XL. So, there we go. If anything's wrong with that, let me know. But that looks fairly legit to me. So, I think it should be right. You know. Alright, so all our divisions are set up. Yeah, looking pretty good. Right, interwar period. What are we gonna do? Well, besides interwarring, I don't think there's will be much more than just building up the country further. It's gonna be a couple of years off because the war was incredibly short before we could do anything much beyond the focus tree. I believe it's 19 something. Franz Josef dies. So we don't have the Treaty of Versailles. I don't actually know why we did not have a Treaty of Versailles. It might be because the Russians were never involved. So this might be a change on that front. Would not surprise me if that's the case. Got our seaplane carriers. So we will not get any of this. So it is after 1929. It's gonna be a while, so that's 13 years. I'm actually wondering. Okay, so this can still happen even though there is no. Okay, good. So all of that can still happen, which is kind of great because, you know, we want Germany to go that direction. And we got a light machine guns. Okay, also I installed the faction management mod. Let's see, kick faction members, decrease join tension, and create new faction laws? In case you were not allowed to make a faction, I guess. But we can disband it, dismantle the faction, or dismantle faction war. Alright, so it's different. Okay. I don't know if it works, because when I was talking about him when he initially created this mod, there were some potential. Apparently, it was a lot more difficult to just add something like disband faction, because I had to search for all kinds of stuff and really complicated shit. It is, however, by now the most subscribed mod on the workshop. You know what? Let's just. I want more of these. So train 6 2. There we go, and join that army corps, and then you could stop training actually. So we could kick faction members by having a faction summit, but we'll be fine. We're gonna wait for the 300 points, and then we'll just disband the entire faction. Not really happy with how the war went. I had a alliance of convenience with Britain. And while they have helped, certainly during the war, I think their greed doesn't suit them as much. So disbanding the faction seems like a very good idea. It seems also that Ethiopia is being eyed up a little bit. Not really, I don't think ideal. So yes, we're planning on dismantling the faction, and when the moment that... so when is it gonna happen? A march on Rome is 1921, so in around 4 more years, I'm suspecting that trouble will start hitting Italy and we might need to intervene and install a more friendly state. Now, as far as I remember, we'll never be able to install an actual friendly state due to the fact that they will get a lot of events will keep pushing towards fascism. I know, sad times. Alright, let's get our carrier, our aircraft, and then we'll afterwards get a carrier aircraft. Airplanes in reserve. Actually, where? Oh, you're still stationed in Luxembourg. That's a little bit odd. The other guys are stationed right there. Anyway, where did you fly from? Well, I guess this is either Marseille or Ravillon, and you guys can fly over here. Let's get these airfields slightly bigger. 20, Jesus. That is big. Aircraft carriers, and aircraft carriers are gonna need aircraft. Alright, so one, that's 1, 2, 3. Let's see, Atlantic Fleet 1, Mediterranean Navy 1, and then there's French Fleet 2. So I think this fleet is gonna be the Indian Ocean Fleet. So, oh, hit my mic. Sorry. Ind Navy 1. All right. And let's see, in Navy 1, in Navy 1. Let's also build, or am I still researching submarines? No, we've got the submarines, so let's add some in. Submarines at 30, and we'll deploy them in wherever for now. For now, I think we could only do carrier fighters. There is not really much carrier bombing that I think we can do. No, but we can get tactical bombers, and I do want them. They do have some close air support that they can fly until we get a better alternative. Really light machine guns. Well, that will do nicely. Got a decent air force up and running. More military factories. How are we looking on the lineup on that one? Pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see, let's put you... No, let's do it like this. There we go. Dedicated air wings, so we've always got some a wing intercepting or providing air superiority. So you're gonna do bomber interception. Don't kill yourself, please, and you will no longer fly bomber interception. Good. Get some free infrastructure, always good. Right, we are in 1917. Doesn't that mean I've got a lot of industry to do? Yeah, I've got a lot of research to go for. But we have still got the interwar period. This is a period of a lot of time, you know, 12 years that we have very little to no research. So there's not really much to worry about there. Now, some of you have spoken out against me going communist. Main reason I want to go communism is because there will not be any other communist country in the world. The Russians will not go towards communism, and because I kind of prevented that from happening. So I kind of want to pick up that torch, become the de facto Russian player. Now, they will eventually go down these trees, so there will no longer be any communism. The Tsar will not abdicate. So yes, we're gonna take that role. Because I think communism needs to exist in this world. Wait, we already built all of our ports. No, we didn't. Okay. Let me just quickly adjust this, and then these trenches are not as important anymore. Neither are those. There we go. Very nice. Alright, got some free military factories. For now we'll just produce some more cannons, but well, that will not last too long. When the aircraft are ready, we have some more aircraft producing to do. Right. Setting up at least one line of seaplanes, another line of these bombers. Gotta be important. Massive effort, get some free infrastructure, very nice. We're done with that. I might get some work done here. Ah, we've got 300 points, that means we can... we could leave the faction, but I think the Entente should be dismantled. United Kingdom, 17 others don't like me for dismantling the entire faction, but that means that it's gone. Alright. Good. Now, can I create a faction? We need spirit to do so, so I can enable faction law with this, gives me 100 political power. But for now, this will do. What are we missing? Support equipment. Still running low on support equipment. Luckily, I've got all the time in the world. Right. Let's see. Let's get you first. Quite surprised that they did not say that these early fighters should be replacing each other. Alright, so the other one should be close. No, I can't remember. Well. I think we're doing pretty good. Our industry is booming. We've got quite a large amount of factories. I think we out factory... yep. Nope. Not surprising there. And neither the US. So we have to rely on superior tactics and the likes to do all of this. Popular figure rate, this guy's dead. Let's enable that law. So, what does this mean? Join faction in... Oh wait, this makes it easier to join. That's pretty awesome. So we could just do that. We've got unassigned divisions. Wow, it seems that Tunisia made its own first division. Congratulations. They have only one military factory, so that's not that surprising. And our first tank is done. That is beautiful. That is truly beautiful. And probably should have done that, but it's just, I think it just mobilizes more troops. It's just relations, not really gonna do much. So, oh right, I get the extra research slots. Completely forgot about that. Actually, don't know when it unlocks. I think it's 1916. Yeah, so you could have got them earlier. Improved computing machine. This is all very nice, but I think industry right now is slightly more important. Supply consumption, factory output. There we go. Let's start with those. Okay, how much longer? There we go, finally get the seaplanes. Okay. Alright. So we got a little bit of this. There we go, and one more of that. Probably really should start looking into the opportunity to get oil at some point. Some more production efficiency. And bombers are also up on the list. Very nice. Let's see, what can you research for me? There we go, construction speed. That's pretty nice. And well, this looks good now. No longer. We're still producing factories at a daily at the time, so that's fine. There we go, and you can go to that. There we go. Good. A little bit more wood. Alright, nice. Got an extra research slot coming up. And 2 of them, actually. Pretty nice. Can I get my nationality higher? No. Spanish flu, that is a disaster. Now, I hope they added the Civil War in. As far as I know, they haven't yet. That would be an interesting thing that we could add in. Okay, you go here. You guys go with that one. You need a commander. I guess you'll do. So, Emile Fayol. You're the first general of the French army that would ever lead tanking divisions. This is all fun and all, but none of this is really going to help me right about now. 1918 has started. Okay, well, I need to get this researched anyway. War of movement and time for mobile warfare, because Blitzkrieg it is a bit long though. Just a very long thing. They might have lengthened it due to the fact that there's so much time in this mod that, you know, doctrines are a little bit more, should, you know, cost us a little more time to get them. Alright, so first things first, industry. On the research list is industry, which we're nearly done with already. Engineering seems less important, but I want line artillery and stuff like that to get upgraded. After that, we'll do our infantry equipment. And support divisions. Well, I might well get them at some point. I don't really know what else to do with this. Can't really spend it on war economy or anything along those lines. Let's see. Right, that's the bombers. Infrastructure effort, pretty nice. And there it is, our final research slot. Then we'll get some more dockyard expansions. Then we'll get some aeronautical crap done here. And some naval effort right there. Right, let's go for this one first. And we need a little more oil. And then we'll get that one. And that one is going to be important as well. Well, Germany will actually be quite powerful because they didn't lose as much manpower during the war as you would expect. However, they're not building armies. Is Germany that bugged? Did it stop building any armies? Might need to take a look at that. Might need to take a look at that. Hopefully when the fascists take over, that the AI changes in such a way that it does start building an army again. Otherwise it will be a bit boring if Germany never rises up. Well, we can fight against Russia if we want to, so we got at least something to do. Right, so that is this done. Just keep the upgrades rolling out. There is another research slot there. Dockyard expansion. Well, let's get just a reinforced rate. There we go. It's nice to have this large list of research possibilities. Let's see, our carrier, before I forget. Okay. And there we go. Which one did I miss? This one. Ooh, that's not right. There we go. They're not brilliant yet, but they will do the trick. For now, they'll do the trick. Actually, that might actually not be a bad idea to use. There we go, like that. Because the moment we'll get carrier-based bombers, they will get added in as a division. I think. I'm not actually know for sure, but I hope they will. Oh, we need so many heavy tanks. Oh, ridiculous. And line artillery as well. Not the Democratic Reformer, because we don't believe in that for long. Interwar period. France did never... Well, you could actually kind of figure it out what happened. We had a brutal war, and we gained nothing. We merely regained some of our homeland, and Germany is allowed to just go freely afterwards. There is no Treaty of Versailles. There are no repayments that need to be made. There's nothing. I can't understand that the local government, like the worker, the one that died, is kind of pissed off at the elite, the politicians. What do you mean Germany doesn't need to pay for any of the damages that it's done? I don't know, whatever makes it story-wise tick. Let's find an airfield. Alright, let's export. Alright, you can... let's see, what's the closest friendly harbor that we have? Somaliland, but I think Madagascar will actually do the trick. Got some trade routes around here, so might as well spend some time protecting them. Alright. Well, that's that all done. Time to get the other equipment up and running. I did not do the actual trade there. There we go. Quick researches and everything. Good. Wish you could build oil factories, but so we have claims on Italy, right? I think we do. We hold some claims on some land. I don't know which one. Might be the... Yeah, okay, so we hold claims on Libya. So we're definitely gotta go to war with them about that. So as Libya holds, I think, if I remember correctly, some nice resources. That, however, might be only after... I might be confusing Mars here, though. Let's see. What do you have? The industrial effort here. Triumph in Africa. No. Wait, they don't have it anymore. Oh, right, it's here. So we might wait till they go down this, but I don't doubt they will. And anytime soon, at least. Alright, that's all of that. Engineering companies. Keep going down the doctrine. Dockyard expansion. I think we're building new ships. Seeing that we just had a large increase on the wood requirements. Let's see. Production. Ah, yes, we've started some new vessels. Oh yeah, of course, we're getting a lot of new naval factories. Not gonna build another fleet for now. I might upgrade the fleet and just... I might actually do replacement work. For now, this is fine. Let's see, when is the next naval point? Yeah, 1922, we're gonna do an upgrade sprint. We're gonna upgrade all of the fleets except for the India fleet. Hopefully get some work done. Let's see, can I edit equipment? Or anything along those lines? No variants here, here, or here. That's such a shame. And let's see, this seems a little bit redundant. Like, what's your base reliability? Wow, it's only 55%. That makes sense. The early tanks were highly unreliable. Strait of Germany. I need more wood. A lot more of it. Food hospitals. So aeronautical research done. And then we get the airfield expansions. Don't really care much about those. Let's just keep the speed up the research. Alright. Logistic companies, more oil. It's not wood for once. And then we're gonna go work on the infrastructure. That's pretty grand. That means this one is bad. Actually, that also means that there is no factories here. So we're gonna do the balancing act later once again. I do want... There should be a port right there, yeah. There we go. Corsica, I want in Tunis, one build. I want you... You know, get the colonies safe. So it's the fact that I want my ports here, here, and here strengthened. And there's some stuff around here that needs to get some work done. I don't... Yeah, we do own some couple of islands. I don't find them that important. I would like to have these all get their infrastructure fixed as well. Not the islands, just the rest of it. There we go. Alright, I do want it here. Because I'm legitimately planning on getting some expansionism done in this area before the Americas can start protecting it entirely. Do you have a second? Nope, they don't have the second focus tree. Good. Good, great and grand. What do we have? Northern France. Okay, we've got some airplanes in reserve. That's good. I am not using signals, am I? A little bit redundant then. Let's get the Saint-Chamond. These look awesome, by the way. I don't know if we... Let's see, tank division. Yeah, that's basically kind of how they look. This is the boat I would wish they could turn the camera a little bit. They look awesome. They just look like tank destroyers, but they were legitimate tanks. Aviation effort. Let's just keep going down that road. Actually, might as well take doctrine effort right now first. That's something I'm genuinely just researching. Okay. Trade. Okay, maintenance companies were ready. And we need to add 3 as well. Tanks. Or do I build the... You know what? I'll build the FCM-2Cs. They are probably a little bit more expensive. Oh, they're a lot more expensive. They might be super heavy or something. But we have a long interwar period, and that's in 1928. So that is still 9 years that we're building these. Plus the reliability is 11%. Perhaps the future tank designs act as the future of ships would make the tanks bigger, better armored, add more guns, though they were far costlier. They're much more... Engineers are warning us that if the anti-technology advance, these will become giant coffins. But the chances of that... As much as I would like to take it, an 11% reliability is just not acceptable. The defenses are just insane, though. Got less heart attack, though, and... a little more soft attack. No, as fun as they sound, I'm not gonna do it. That seems like working with a death trap. Alright, artillery 1918. There we go. Then we've got some more technology to go through. Yep, new fighters and new fighter planes. Alright, doctrine effort. Yeah, so our first expansionism was probably gonna go with Mexico. I can't do it now because they're the wrong ideology group, but we will become the communist haven in the world. We can create a faction if we want to now, though, can we? Can't we? Yes. Spain is democratic, leads the world 100%. So, Russia. So, yeah, in theory, that's still possible. Now, do you go fascist? I think it's really difficult to add these focus trees back in, like what you did with Germany, Italy, and France. I'm surprised they only did Italy, Germany, and France so far, not England and America. Then again, I think you need like 1,000,000 events to get this done properly without it's completely going to shit. Seaplane here. Renault is the best export tank in the world. Or during that period. The Renault FT1, T1, FT1? Whatever. Okay, okay, no more doctrine effort. Let's keep going. Right, we are in 1919. We managed to get 3 years per episode. That means that... Oh god, it's gonna be another 3 episodes before we can do anything, because this is not really in here. Well, we're gonna get some war that's done in Italy beforehand, and the moment they flip towards fascism, which can start from... 21, this is 2 more years. Germany, we'll get some funky stuff done. 1922. There's not really any interventionism that we can really do right now. Like most nations in the world are actually either unaligned or democratic. There is no fascism, there is no communism. Interesting period of time. I don't need the airships, don't need that. 1922, 1922, 1923, but we can upgrade you. So I'm gonna let these episodes run a little bit longer, around 40-45 minutes, because they're mostly just me building, researching, that kind of stuff. So they're not really like action-packed heavy episodes. Unfulfilled import requests. The Russians have been doing some weird shit. I'll trade a little more with the United States, I guess. I don't need that many, I need 1. And I need to find a source of wood. So Spain has none, Italy has some. I was planning to overtake Italy anyway. Right, that's doctrine effort. Right, let's go artillery or equipment, doesn't really matter. Does not really matter. Alright, I need an airfield. Range is high enough for these to fly over here. These ranges are surprisingly high though. You can fly. No, 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 no. I want you to stay there. Fly there. You guys fly there. Don't kill yourself. 25 to 3s. Some upgrades. Like the Russians are once again shipping off wood. They're giving the AI is like, well, I've got a lot of political power laying around and I have no clue what to do with it. So yeah, doctrines it is, I guess. Kind of didn't want to waste my doctrine stuff on that, but well, what you gonna do? More wood needed. Trade with a little bit the US. Don't want to depend too much on one nation. We have convoys, so. can even get more factories if we want to. If we get through this entire list, when that's done, I will get more factories. So, because we still are planning like upgrading this entire line. Why don't we just add that one on as well? And we can get level 10 forts everywhere if we want. Not a bad idea. There we go. What can we upgrade here? Ah, our seaplanes. Air doctrine, there we go. Equipment effort. Then we get the brigettes, not baguettes, but Brigitte. Brigitte. Oh. Might as well upgrade signal companies. So yes, it's once again that interwar period where there is nothing much happening. But hey, what you gonna do about it? Nothing much. Alright, when is the next armored car version? Oh, we already should have that. Whoops. Well, the Marines can overtake that one, so there we go. It's weird, this interwar period, with how much research that you can do in such a short time. Like, keep everything modern is like weird. I'm gonna start lacing in some equipment stuff. That's not right. I want tank related shit. You know what? I might get 2 tank divisions, a heavy tank division and a light tank division, or eventually, yeah, we'll just do heavies and lights. Let's take a look at research. Equipment effort, yay, fun, keep going, there we go. So we'll do heavies and lights, and right here we'll be, like in the AMX 50T, we'll be coming together. So lights will go towards the mediums, of course. And then we'll both flip them around. Jesus Christ, that thing is big. Yeah, that actually doesn't seem like a very bad, not a bad idea. Yeah, and we'll get the. Like seriously, you couldn't give these names? Just a Renault FT, a version and another version. Well. Just got a picture. And the Russians started doing weird stuff with the trade again. I don't know, wood we need is just silly. Mostly goes towards our navy though. Yeah, modernization programs are gonna need to happen for the navy at some point. Let's see, 6 and 1. 6 and 1. Admiral sub needs 6. Okay. There we go. We've got all that set up. Then we'll get them to 30. Signal companies researched. Might as well get them fully upgraded. Should have gone for the light tanks there. Now we get coordinated submarines research. That's a doctrine. Probably want to keep that up and running. That means I need 15 military factories more. Let's see, ones that have 2 slots available. 1, 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one's difficult to judge. 9, 10, 11. That's civilian. Did I just add civilian factories? Yeah, I did. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let me just fix this entire thing while we're at it. Yeah. Yep, and I think the rest of it is all gonna be civilian. Alright, we're gonna take a look across the pond. So 1, 2, 3, 15, that's 555. This is actually the, we're not getting the most of that, so this is one there, one there, one there. Let's see if we get anything over here. Military, civilian, military, civilian, military, civilian, military, civilian, civilian, military. Right. Let's see what are we looking for at. Right. There we go. That's that. Civilian industry here. Some civilian industry here. And then it's just here, here, and there we go. That looks like we've just set everything up for production and everything along those lines. Good. And Germany just closed its economy off partially, so I need to trade some more with the US. Damn, I really need more wood. Alright, well, yeah. Oh, come on. United States ceased trading. Japan. There's our new armored cars. Let's get the light tanks. Light tank division and a heavy tank division. Together they will make 2 mediums. The heavies will be more suited to ride with the infantry, and the light tank divisions will be more suited for the... So actually, that means that you guys, green, should be set up right there. We'll just change deployment. There we go. Those are almost ready. Well, about a year's time we'll have done that. And we need a lot more heavy tank production if we want to keep that up. Escort efficiency, fighter detection, interception, tactical bomber, strategic bombing, and ground support. Well, I like the idea of ground support. I think this one will be doing us more good. Let's see. I definitely don't need as much fighters, as much bombers, or as much armored cars. Or trucks might be. Let's get another line of those in the mix. Just need to find a source of chromium. Yeah, we barely produce any of these a day, so. And now we can rely not on Japan for our wood, less on Germany. So, no, close. 1, 2, 3, send. 1, 2, 3. It gives them some wiggle room. Right. It will work for now. Looks good. Looks pretty good to me. Armored spearheads, nice. Schwerpunkt. And then I need to figure out some research for that damn sick. Oh god, what happened? Some different ship types we started producing, I guess. Less oil though. Literally no clue, just finish research. Alright, military police. Anyway, with that I'm actually going to end the episode. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully one or two more before we go back to the warring plan. Next episode we'll probably do some fleet upgrades if we hit 1922. I'm going to modernize some of the navies because we still run it fairly outdated. And in 1922 we get the first time that we can actually do this properly. The Russians just cut off trade. Let's get some trade with China in, I guess. Alright, and with that, I'm actually ending the episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a very good day. Bye-bye.